everybody, and welcome back to another video. It has been some time since I've been on here, and I was having a crisis, a technological crisis. I just hit the wall. It was 12 months since I uploaded my first YouTube video. I got sick and run down because I was sick, and then I got better, and then my sister came and I did her makeup. She was sick and I edited it out, but she was coughing a lot, and then I got sick again, and I ended up being sick for a total of like weeks, almost a month, and I just couldn't shake it, and I just got so run down. And I just, because it was like 12 months into my YouTube journey, and I just didn't know what I was doing, you know, like I just got to a point where I felt like I was doing everything wrong, and I was Googling and watching videos like how to grow your YouTube channel and all of that, and everything kept saying niche down, and I was looking at my channel going, I don't have a niche, it's all over the place, I'm doing it all wrong. And on top of that, I had a really bad doctor's appointment that left me in tears, and I made a video of myself crying and bawling about the appointment after it happened, and then I couldn't post it. I just froze because I was like, I don't want to post this, it is embarrassing, and I felt vulnerable, and I just was like, I don't want to share my journey anymore. I don't want to talk about my health anymore. I just got to a point where I was like, I'm sick to death of talking about my health. I don't want to share my journey, and I just I don't know, I just needed some time away from everything, really. Anyway, I am feeling a bit better. I've still got this post-nasal drip. I'm taking a nasal spray. I can't seem to shake it, but I'm feeling better. I'm just, you know, like I've got fibro and shit, and so I always look a bit tired. Like, that's having, you know, chronic conditions and that, you don't always look your best, but what can you do? I show up anyway. And yesterday we went out to a high tea and a play, and I was really struggling. We'd already bought the tickets, and I've had my period over the weekend, so I was really flaring and I was inflamed, and I ate really low inflammatory. I didn't have any chocolate, so I was really proud of myself. And then my son just came by this morning and dropped this off. I'm gonna have a taste, but I'm not gonna go crazy because I actually feel better when I eat low inflammatory. And anyway, so I put my makeup on and I was feeling good. Like, here we are, don't we look good? But I felt inflamed. I felt like my eyes were puffy. I felt like they were burning. And I can tell from the photo that I look puffy, and I get like that sometimes. But I still pushed through because we'd pre-bought the tickets. And I'm glad I went. And I actually ran into someone that I know, and she had a walking cane, and she, you know, we had a big hug. I hadn't seen her for like nearly 2 years because I've just been hiding away, being unwell and recovering. And she was like, hey, let's catch up because guess what? I'm dealing with the same stuff now. And then she's like, hey, do you know such and such? You know, this person, she's dealing with it as well, but she's getting better. And it just hit me like a ton of bricks that I'm not alone in this journey. I'm not the only one dealing with a chronic illness and struggling. It is a hard grind. Like, I'm trying so hard to have a normal life, but then my chronic condition knocks me on my feet a lot of the time, and it's really hard. And it can, like, you could easily sink into depression and feel sorry for yourself. And I'm trying, I get tired, I don't really get depressed. I will get exhausted, but I won't really get depressed. I will just get like to a point where I've got nothing left emotionally or physically or mentally, and I will just like disappear for a month because I'm run down, you know. And it's really, really hard, and I'm trying to keep things level, so I try not to push myself too much. I try to rest a lot, which drives me mental because I hate, like, there's nothing wrong with resting, but when you are forced to do it more than a person of my age would, it can get very frustrating. So I find a lot of stuff to occupy my mind because otherwise I just go crazy. You know, like, it's like the body's willing, but I mean the mind's willing but the body's not able some days, and there's nothing you can do about it, and you got to not feel guilty about it. But yeah, so anyway, I'm gonna post the video of me crying because that is the reality of this journey. It is the reality of being a woman with chronic illness. But I mean, this wasn't even about my chronic illness. This was about something completely different. I just asked this doctor for a copy of my birth summary, and he was so rude to me. But it's like, but this is the thing. He had labelled me a troublemaker. He called me a bully, and he labelled me a troublemaker because I've been down there complaining other times about my chronic illness and asking for full body MRIs and asking for blood tests over and over and over, and asking for things all the time, because it's like, hey, I'm in pain and you guys are just telling me I'm depressed, and I'm not. I'm in physical pain. And so, you know, then when you ask for something legitimate, they're like, oh, you're a pain in the bum. We don't want to deal with you. I mean, that makes it sound like the other stuff's not legitimate, but you know what I mean. Something unrelated that they deem legitimate. So anyway, I'm going to post this video, and then I'm going to post the one of me bawling because I am passionate about sharing my journey, because I do believe it will help other people. I just got all wrapped up in everything, and I got overwrought, and I got really upset, and I've been flailing around for the last 2 years with no sense of direction, because my chronic illness dropped me on my butt. I got a diagnosis, and then now I've been in recovery, and I've just been doing whatever, trying to cope and trying to like find a way out. And I feel like I finally got some direction back in my life, but then it's all the thoughts of, what if I go ahead and do this? What if I do these things and I fail again, because chronic illness comes up and bites you on the butt when you least expect it? They are very valid, rational concerns, but I'm hoping that if I can manage my chronic illness, I will have a better quality of life. And that's why I started, one of the reasons why I started this, because I wanted to show my journey and hopefully get to a place where my weight's a good weight and I'm strong and I'm fit and I'm eating a good diet that helps my fibro and doesn't inflame it, and I can show other people that, hey, you can recover, not cure, but manage, you know, and to keep myself accountable. So it's been a hard few weeks. I've just been all over the shop. That doctor really dropped me, because I just got to a point where I'm like, I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of the constant condescension of male doctors. My female doctor does not treat me that way, but she's booked out for a month. So I said to myself, I had no choice but to see you, because she's not available. But anyway, I'm still going to put in a complaint. It's been like a month, and I just couldn't write the letter because I was just so triggered and so upset, because you get so sick of it. But yeah, like I always say, if you're not happy, see another doctor, get female doctors, get people who listen to you, get people who believe you. Fibromyalgia is real, and women shouldn't have to be spoken to like they're crazy. It's not 1950 anymore, and doctors need to do better. So anyway, also, my son just dropped this off for me, and I'm going to do a taste test later when Ben gets home from work of this. And thank you to everyone who has followed me so far in the last year and left comments on my videos and puts up with my rantings. And yeah, I think I created this space so that I could have a voice, because I felt frustrated because I was chronically sick. No one was listening to me. It felt like nobody cared, and I just felt so smashed down by the system. And I created this space to give myself a voice and to meet other people who may be dealing with similar things. And I just got all wrapped up. Ben's home now. I just got all wrapped up in trying to grow my channel and feeling like what I was doing wasn't good enough, and I let everything get to me. But you know what? I'm just going to keep it authentic. I'm not going to be a slave to the algorithm, and I'm just going to, this is my life. So, you know, it's just day-to-day life. That's what it is. And sometimes I'm not going to have time to post because I'm going to be studying. So, but that's how it is. So I'm keeping it real. Thanks for watching.